Welcome to the Indie Beacon Show, where readers can discover great new books by indie authors. Your hostess for today's show is Mary Ann Faremouth. We hope you do enjoy today's show.
Welcome to the Indie Beacon Show, a division of Authors Marketing International, an organization that supports authors, writers, and its affiliates all over the world. My name is Mary Ann Faremouth. I'm an author, career coach, corporate trainer, and speaker. And today I have the utmost honor to have on our show a woman that I have just been so privileged to know. I met her, several years ago at an international organization. We were both in positions of management, and I met this woman, and we worked so well together. And the rest is history. We've aligned. We've done some wonderful things together, and she is really someone that I'm thrilled to have on the show. We want to have her on the show today because she has a great new book coming out, and she also represents an organization and developed this organization that's helping so many women all over the world. And so, without further ado, help me welcome Elle Ballard, the Executive Director of Women of the World Network. Welcome, Elle.
Thank you so much, Mary Ann. Thank you. It's my pleasure, my honor to be here with you. Thank you so much for having me on this show. And I believe this is the second time we're doing this. I love you. You like family to me.
Well, I love you too. And I love, Elle has a wonderful new book coming out. I'm so excited that I happen to be a co-author on it. But Elle, tell us a little bit about Women of the World, what the mission is, and how you got started in all this.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be happy to. Women of the World Network is a supportive entrepreneurial community for multinational and international ladies thriving all over the world. And I'm happy to say we have 21 countries represented. And so everything we do is providing those holistic opportunities for women to grow and develop. And our programs are structured around personal fulfillment, professional growth, and business connections. So majority of members are entrepreneurs or planning to leave their full-time career. But yeah, I am excited to be here sharing our upcoming book, and the link for our website, by the way, please come check us out, womenoftheworldnetwork.com.
Great. Well, tell us about this book. What's it about? I'll let you tell the title of it. It's a really unique concept. So tell us all about this book.
Yeah, and I'm so excited to bring this book to the world. It's called Recipes for Body, Mind, and Soul. And so when you hear the word recipes, of course, we think about cooking recipes. But this book, the uniqueness of this book is in that this book has recipes not only for kitchen, but for life. So we have relationship recipes, all different kinds of recipes. They are success recipes. And Mary Ann, like we mentioned, is one of the authors. We are so happy in order to have her in the book, sharing her expertise, her wisdom with us. And, that's part of the uniqueness of the book, recipes for kitchen, body, life, and mind and soul. But the other unique part of the book is also, it's not only the recipe that we're including, but each recipe has a story behind it as to how the recipe originated in the first place. So when people are cooking that recipe, they can connect it, or reading that recipe and applying to their lives, they can connect it to the original story. So there is a story behind that each recipe. And so I think that's what makes it so unique. And we do have 12 countries represented in that book. So some of the recipes are international recipes as well.
Wow. Well, tell us about some of the companies. I think, if I remember correctly, you have Italy and Hong Kong. I mean, tell us about some of these different countries and how that all came about.
Yeah. So a lot of the members that are in the book, they are members of the community, of course, of our Women of the World Network community. And so like I said, these are stories. This chapter, each recipe has a heartfelt story preceding it, and I think we have, let's see, we have Hong Kong represented, we have Kazakhstan, Russia, of course, USA, we have Philippines represented, I'm trying to remember, Italy as well. So that's some of those countries. And so I'm just excited. It's going to be amazing, amazing book.
Well,
This is our second edition, second series as well.
what was the first one about?
The first one was Women of the World Network, as Women of the World, and it included stories of different kinds of women from all over the world, and that had 13 countries represented, where women shared their wisdom, their life stories, their success tips, and so that book got a best-selling status, and that was published last year in 2021 in spring as well. So we're kind of publishing one book a year. We're releasing as well, so we're starting a new one shortly as well.
Well, that's wonderful. And I believe you're from, is it Belarus or is it Kazakhstan?
I'm from Kazakhstan myself.
Kazakhstan, all right, which is very close to Russia. And I know you came here and it was a huge, huge change for you. Tell us a little bit about that, because that also gives women hope about risk and change and what can come of it.
Yeah, and it's such a beautiful question, Mary Ann, because that question talks to why I do Women of the World Network, why I founded Women of the World Network, to really serve women who are multinational. We kind of tend to attract three different types. So women who just came to the US, women who have been living here and settled like myself. I've been here over 10 years, and then women who are born and raised here, want to connect to international women. And because having gone through several times in my life where I had to start from point zero, I wanted to open this community, supportive community for women who are going through similar challenges, and building businesses as well. So providing the tools for them. We're launching a few new programs to support them through those programs. The book is also in our community. Like I mentioned, we write every year, and all those supportive programs that we have, so that women build those partnerships, but also develop the knowledge how to build businesses and mindset. Coming from different cultural backgrounds, sometimes I think we underestimate the differences and the role they're playing in either helping us or holding us back from what we wanted to do.
Okay, well, I think the international aspect is really wonderful, and especially in these times right now, because it does does bring unity to all of us women, and helps us understand different cultures and different things. But for all of our authors out there that are members of Authors Marketing International, you're going to have these books every year. So if an author's listening, they can certainly, try to submit something. And the beauty of this, obviously, is it's going to go all over the world. So is this something you're going to continue to do?
Yeah, we are planning to continue to do so. The next one we are starting will be dedicated actually to women, money, and influence. And the concept and the idea behind it is to help women make more money, build their businesses, but also meaningful businesses, of course, right? And achieving whatever they need to achieve, gaining that independence, so that other women seeing their successes can follow those steps and tips to gain that independence and that freedom, and at whatever level she's looking for.
Yeah, and I think the other thing you have that I've been a part of anyway, that's been so wonderful for me, is the coaching. You have different tracks of coaching. Now we have about a minute left. So talk to us about, if somebody's out there thinking about writing a book, writing a blog, would this coaching program you have possibly help them?
Yes, we do have different coaching programs. And this year it's called Empower. And as we move ahead, we'll be updating it, upgrading it, making it better and better. And so far it's been great. We have seen great feedback from women who attended. And thank you also, Mary Ann, being one of the coaches in the program on the leadership track. So we have different tracks in the program as well, depending where women need support most. So yeah, so that's been wonderful.
Well, good. Well, let's hold our thought. Let's
Yes.
give our sponsors a chance to do their thing, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to B4R.store, a bookstore for indie readers and indie authors, where indie authors can earn their fair share from the books you purchase. We have a wide variety of genres that you can select from. We also have ebooks and paperbacks. You can select authors by their first names, and we also have music. If you're interested in their city or country, we have that listed as well. If you are an author and would like to be on our bookstore, we have 3 options for you. There is a small minimal charge, or you can join our organization at authorsmarketing.org and learn how to better market and sell yourself. That is B4R.store, a bookstore for indie readers and indie authors.
Hi, I'm Charles Brakefield.
And I'm Rox Berkey.
Together, we write as Brakefield and Berkey.
Our techno thriller series is 12 books strong, with book 13, The Enigma Tracer, planned for 2022.
Techno thrillers are the cyber good guys versus today's darknet thugs.
We added our series prelude, Out of Poland, a 1939 historical novella, in 2021.
We also have 8 short stories available in family and women's contemporary genres, with more planned for 2022.
Please visit our website, enigmaseries.com, to learn more about why we say technology is today's weapon of choice. Thank you.
Hi, this is Beyond Bourgeois. I am the founder and director of the B4R bookstore. We are in our warehouse, and as you can see behind me are some of the books that we have for the short story contest that we run annually. It begins March 1st and runs through July 31st. Of course, if you win, you get copies of the books you're published in, the anthologies, and they go out to libraries and schools. So a great way to discover new readers. Check it out, b4r.store, and good luck. Welcome to the Indie Beacon Show, where readers can discover great new books by indie authors. Your hostess for today's show is Mary Ann Faremouth. We hope you do enjoy today's show.
Welcome back to the Indie Beacon Show, a division of Authors Marketing International, an organization that supports authors and its affiliates all over the world. Today, I have the wonderful honor to have with us as a guest on our show, Elle Ballard, who is the Executive Director of Women of the World Network. Welcome back, Elle. We're glad to have you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Now, we were just talking about her wonderful book that's coming out, I believe, April 7th. It's called Recipes for the Mind, Body, and Soul. And it's a compilation of several recipes from women all over the world. I think she said 12 countries are represented. But Elle, tell us a little bit about some of the other projects you have on the docket going forward at Women of the World that our listeners might have an interest in.
Yes, thank you so much again, Mary Ann and Alan, for having me on your show. It's my pleasure to be here, my honor to be here. Yeah, before we jump into that, I want to mention that Recipes for Body, Mind, and Soul is going to be launched April 7th. And that book will be available in a digital format for the first 24, 48 hours for a very special rate of $1.99. And the information will be posted on our website, which you can definitely get hold of it for just $1.99 for the first 24 hours. So April 7th is the date. You can check out information, womenoftheworldnetwork.com. We'll be posting it also on our social media, which is Women of the World Network, Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn. Yeah, so we have several programs, and thank you for asking that question, Mary Ann. And so everything we do is around, holistic approach, helping women in life. And I think we just had that conversation with you the other day. Personal fulfillment for me is big, and happiness. Personally, I think it's so important. It's vital as a foundation for everything we do. So the personal fulfillment comes first, and then second, we do business growth. So supporting women through those business programs to develop their businesses. And then the third tier is connect globally, so global connections. So we actually promote the partnerships that happen in the community, women partnering with each other in the community, and so we celebrate that. But everything we do is around those three tiers. And so Empower program that we talked about, provides coaching opportunities. Influence program is actually book as part of that program, and so it's a level where when women needing additional support in getting exposure, getting influence, through ontologies such as Recipe for Body, Mind, and Soul that we're talking about today, or different other different speaking opportunities, speaking channels. So we have a lot of speaking opportunities as well for those who are speakers. You can speak at our chapters. You can, we promote through our e-academy. We promote your webinars, workshops through our e-academy as well. We have business expos to help you promote your business. And we also have Clubhouse. So lots of different opportunities to participate in 5 of our regions. You can kind of, some members kind of can pick and choose whatever they want to participate in, but those are some of the opportunities that are available.
Wonderful. Well, we wanted to have you on Authors Marketing International Indie Beacon Show because you're such a wonderful partner for us, because what we do here is a marketing end for authors and their affiliates, and so there's so much commonality here, I believe, in what we do and what you do. So the one thing that I've noticed, though, Elle, is that you strive to get to know the member. There's no one size fits all here. You take the time to get to know the member. Tell us a little bit about that. So if you become a member of Women of the World organization, tell us about how that woman, if she's not sure where she wants to go or she's just really needing support, how you would facilitate her need.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Mary Ann. So we have actually launched new additional support for new members coming in. And so the speaking opportunities and the networking is available there as well, always, like I mentioned. But we also just, we're launching the Strengthen to Thrive, which also talks to those different 3 areas that I mentioned: the personal fulfillment, the business growth, and global connections. And that is an on-demand program to help her gain additional skills. Yeah, and I do like to, I just talked to Diana, by the way, earlier today. I like to get to know our members and see how we can support them, and whenever I have that chance, I always love to get to know them better. And so to make sure that they get full support. It is paid membership, but it's very doable. Only $4.99 a year right now, and so so we'd love to come check us out. If you're not a member yet, you can definitely come for any of our meetings, upcoming meetings. It's on our events page, womenoftheworldnetwork.com. If you go to events page, you can sign up to any upcoming meetings. That way you can check out and see if there is a fit. Attend any chapter meeting that's in your area right now. All of them are virtual, so you can basically do any of the 5 regions, which is, we have California, Washington, Texas, East Coast, and Hawaii. About 9 chapters, but 5 regions in those regions. So yeah, definitely your listeners are welcome to come check us out. But thank you again for giving me a chance to be with you. And a quick reminder, April 7th is the book launch.
Well, I think it's a wonderful book, and I think the organization is a wonderful organization. And I think, again, as I mentioned, in these trying times, I think the one beautiful thing that Women of the World does offer, besides being a part of this book, is the support. And I think we all as women, need to consider, it's just not about me, it's about we. What can we do to help each other?
Right.
And I think the other thing that you do, and I think we do this at Indie Beacon, Authors Marketing International as well, is we support each other. We help each other grow, become the best we can be. And I think, that's the personal fulfillment. If we can do that for ourselves, then everything else grows. So if somebody out there really was on the fence about, say they're not sure about being a part of this, they're rather shy, introverted, what would you tell them, Elle? How would you tell them to overcome their concerns or fears?
I will tell them they can come join us for any of the meetings. And you know what? You don't have to be extrovert at all. What I like to pride ourselves with, and I'm so grateful for that fact, that we do tend to attract the most authentic, professional, quality women, women of substance. And I'm just grateful for that. And we tend to attract that organically. And so you will never feel, inappropriate in the place, because we are supportive like that. We welcome every new person. So you don't have to be extrovert at all. Just be you and come check it out.
Yeah, it's an organization that attracts really authentic people and helps you grow. I know it's helped me grow and develop. I'm an introvert. I'm a friendly introvert, but I'm an introvert. My comfort zone is in research, and but it's helped me open up. So I know that about you. Well, I think you are a testament to what can be done with women who move here from other countries, who really want to expand and grow. I mean, you've took on a tremendous, huge endeavor, and it's become so very successful. But more importantly, you've helped so many others become successful. And I think this book is just one of the wonderful things that Elle does to help her members get exposure, get marketing. And if you're someone, a professional, I mean, I'm a recruiter. I have clients sometimes in the California area. So if I attend one of the California meetings, I can certainly talk about a job I might have. Is that right, Elle?
Yes, definitely.
So it does help you expand your platform. So going forward, you're going to offer more programs. You will have another book coming out possibly next year. And for the writers out there, is there a particular sector of women of the world that would particularly be helpful to authors and writers?
Yeah, we're actually working on adding for the member resources. We are adding the tips on how to write their own anthologies and participate, because I think the reason we love this series, because it's a lot of women want to do our own book, me including, but I keep postponing that project because it seems big, writing the whole book. Here we are writing a small chapter, 2,000 words, with other women, and we do provide support calls for authors as well in the community. We're going to release additional supporting the tips that I mentioned for our co-authors to participate. So there's definitely opportunity there, and we try to pick topics that are that people are interested in every year. So recipe is very diverse, and these topics are diverse, just like our group is. Recipes, like the countries and the recipes itself, you will see it's such a diverse compilation. And that's why we decided to do Women and Money next, because one way the women charge money and receive is different, but then the second part of it is really the cultural differences that play part in that, and subconscious belief in all of those things. So I think that will be great as well. But yeah, every year we do that, and yeah, definitely you are welcome to come check us out. And yeah, thank you guys for having me on your show today, Ellen and Mary Ann. Thank you.
Okay, let's take a break. Let's hold that thought. Let our thought sponsors do that thing. We'll come right back and close the session. Okay, thank you.
Each and every one of us has a mission in life. Mine is to help people laugh through the good times and the bad. My name is Charlotte Canyon, and I'm an author, a speaker, and a host on Indie Beacon Radio. If you need me to speak at an event or autograph my book, you can contact me at charlotte@charlottecanyon.com. Thank you, and have a blessed day.
Authors Marketing International, a membership-based organization where members learn how to better market and sell themselves. Join us at authorsmarketing.org. Welcome to the Indie Beacon Show, where readers can discover great new books by indie authors. Your hostess for today's show is Mary Ann Faremouth. We hope you do enjoy today's show.
Welcome back to the Indie Beacon Show, a division of Authors Marketing International, an organization that supports writers and their affiliates all over the world. My name is Mary Ann Faremouth. I am an author, speaker, career coach, and corporate trainer. And today I'm thrilled to have Elle Ballard with us as our guest. And, Elle, I saw a quote that reminds me of Women of the World. It says this, it says, tip of the day, if it doesn't bring peace, profit, or purpose, then don't give it your time, energy, or attention. And I think Women of the World does bring peace, profit, and purpose. Don't you?
Yes, I love it. I have to write it down. I love that.
Okay, I'll send it to you later.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's what you do. I think you bring a sense of peace to all of us. You allow us to have bigger profits, and you allow us to have a purpose. And if you can find one organization that does all that, wow, I mean, that's pretty cool. So in closing here, we only have a few minutes left. If you had to give your members maybe one or two tips about the book, Recipes for Body, Mind, and Soul, why they should, on April 7th, they have the ability to get it for $1.99 for 48 hours, I believe.
Yes.
If you had to give one or two tips why they should consider purchasing this book, what would they be?
I think it's the recipes in the book are so different that you reading the book, you can not only resonate with the stories behind it, because some of the stories celebrating people who have lived and left a mark in this world, but also can apply in those cooking recipes in your life as well. And, might give you some tips for your relationships. Like one of those is a relationship one. One of them uses the feng shui attitude and method in it, right? And so it's just it's so beautifully, one of them is women empowerment one, I think, as well. So I think you can definitely get whatever you are looking for in the book, but it will also inspire you. I think it might inspire you in a way you might not realize, just because we're reading something, sometimes we're reading something and expect it, and then we're like, wow, we have those aha moments where we don't know, just because of it's coming to you at a different angle and where we least expect it. And so I think that's the beauty of that, and that being so diverse, like some recipe you can cook, but another recipe you might apply to your life.
Okay, great. All right. Well, we're thrilled on Indie Beacon Show today to have Elle Ballard as our guest. You can always contact her at info@womenoftheworldnetwork.com, or real quick, Elle, give us your website again.
Yes, womenoftheworldnetwork.com.
Okay, wonderful.
www.womenoftheworldnetwork.com. Thank you so much, Mary Ann and Ellen, again.
Well, we're thrilled to have you. And on April 7th, y'all listen, watch social media or go to her website and order this book for $1.99, and you will be inspired. It's wonderful. Again, I'm Mary Ann Faremouth. This is Indie Beacon Show. And Elle Ballard has been with us today to talk about her many, many wonderful things she does for women all over the world, and to promote her new book coming out on April 7th. We thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching the Indie Beacon Show, produced by B. Allen Bourgeois for the Authors Marketing International, LLC. Copyright 2022. Voiceover by B. Allen Bourgeois. If you would like to be a sponsor of the show, please contact us at authorsmarketing@outlook.com. If you would like to be on this show, it is free to authors. Simply fill out the form at indiebeacon.com. The music is provided by Happy Follows. The music is entitled